is day 8 of our Patagonia adventure with Southern Explorations. Sadly, it's our last day, but it's the day that we've been looking forward to the most. We got picked up at 7 a.m. to go trekking on a glacier.
It was about a 2-hour bus ride before we got our first glimpse of the glacier we'd soon be walking on. Along the way, the tour guide told us some fun facts.
The Perito Moreno Glacier is part of the 3rd largest ice field in the world behind Antarctica and Greenland. This is one of the few stable glaciers in the world. It hasn't grown or shrank since the 1970s, and that's why they were able to build the structure that we're walking on. The face of the glacier is over 200 feet tall, but more than half of it is actually underwater.
The glacier seriously felt like it was alive. It was cracking and popping so loudly, and some parts even crashed into the water. This made us feel a tad bit uneasy about walking on it soon.
We got to spend about an hour taking tons of pictures and video of the face of the glacier before it was time to cross the water and actually walk on it.
Once the boat dropped us off, we had about an hour hike to the base camp where we would be getting ready to go on the glacier. It was super weird walking right next to a glacier in short sleeves because the sun came out and it got super warm.
At the base camp, they gave us crampons and a harness. I thought we were all going to be roped together, but it turns out the harness was just in case we fell into a crevasse so that they could tie a rope around us and rescue us. Thankfully, we never had to do that. Next, one of our guides taught us how to walk in crampons without breaking our legs or ankles, and then it was finally time to walk on the glacier.
Our first stop was this temporary ice cave. Our guide Lucia told us it had only been there for about 2 weeks, and they typically only last around 4 because of how often the glacier moves and changes. How crazy is that? Everyone got to stand inside the cave for a picture, and we couldn't believe how blue it was.
I also got to drink glacial water for the first time. Lucia, our guide, told me that it didn't have any minerals in it, but she assured me that it was safe to drink. All I know is it was really cold and really fresh.
There were crevasses and holes like this everywhere, so we really had to watch our step. We were obviously taking extreme caution. Trekking on this glacier was mind-blowing. It seemed like it went on forever. After about 2 hours, we found a nice flat spot to eat our packed lunch. I think this is our best lunch view we've ever had.
Next, we trekked to a giant hole in the glacier that was over 60 feet deep. We got to lean over, with the help of our guides, and watch the water flowing into the depths. Then we went to another massive hole. It was pretty incredible that the guides knew where to find them because they told us they never took the same route twice.
One of our favorite views of the day was this little blue pond in the middle of the glacier, until my foot fell through the ice. That was kind of scary.
If you thought a glacier was just one massive sheet of ice, you'd be wrong. If you pick it up, it's actually just a bunch of little ice chunks stuck together, kind of like when all the ice melts together in the bottom of your cup. Unfortunately, after 4 hours of trekking, it was time to kick off the crampons and head back to the boat. To our surprise, when we arrived at the boat, they had bonbons and whiskey on the rocks waiting for us. And by on the rocks, I mean on the glacier. It was a great way to end such an amazing day.